Okay, so this is again basic algebra 4. Now, before I go any further with the algebra, this is important and could come up in the exam. You're expected to know the difference between an equation, an expression, and a formula. Okay, now an equation is this. Okay, it equals something. In some shape or form, this will equal something. Okay, which means that we can equate an answer. We can get an answer or a value for the unknown or unknowns. So this is an equation. Now an expression doesn't equal anything. So we cannot solve this. We cannot in any shape or form solve this because it doesn't have an equal sign. Okay? Now, a formula, which you've come across before, I'm sure, area of a circle, so this would become the area of a circle, and for example, length times height times width, okay, this would give us the volume of a cuboid or a cube. So here we would have values that we could substitute in. So if we had a circle, say, of a particular diameter or radius, we would insert that into this, and then we could find out the area. If we had a cuboid, we would take the length and the height and the width, we would substitute in the numbers, and then we would multiply them out, and this would give us our volume. Okay, so a formula is an equation, but it's an equation with what we call variables. The variables like R or L or H or W can change on every problem, but this formula stays the same every time. An equation can change every time. X won't always equal 2 or 1.5 or minus 3/4. It's the variable will alter all the time. An expression cannot equal anything. Okay, we cannot solve this, so don't confuse this. For example, you could get an exam question, for example, that would say 4 bracket 5x plus 2, and they might say expand and simplify. Okay, so 4 times 5 is 20x, and 4 times 2 is 8. Now that would be your answer. Okay, you've expanded the brackets and you've simplified it, and that's as far as you can go. You cannot find an answer for this because there is no equal sign. Okay, so don't take an expression and then try to solve it, because you can't. Okay, only an equation can you solve, and formulae are used for, well, many things, but formula, the variables, okay, will change according to whatever each letter is referring to. So here the radius, here the length, here the height, and here the width. Okay, so I'll move on to the next part.